Hi, this is Kim Watson from Easy Trader, looking at the fundamental data that are due to be released this coming week. This is an exclusive update for forexspace.com. Okay, the big story from last week was there was a resolution in the debt ceiling, and the employees in the US government have now gone back to work. Now, this may still only be a temporary resolution. However, the fact that Obama and co would not give in on the debate to dropping everything they wanted may have reshaped the next debate in terms of they've made it clear they're not going to be held over a barrel, and yes, it pushed it to the wire, but it may change things as we go forward. But for now, the markets are sitting there waiting for the big story that's coming up, and it's certainly nothing coming out today. But the next key news story is obviously, I say obviously, but it's the US non-farm payrolls, well and truly late. But we're looking for the September numbers, which should come in tomorrow at 1:30. Now, the markets have sat there and waited for this. The expectation, well, last time we had a miss by it was 169 versus 178. That was the forecast this time 179. Be interesting to see whether with all that extra time in their hands they managed to, although they weren't working, I guess, whether they got the figure any more accurate. But whilst there's no chance of any tapering, I don't think, for the rest of this year now, because of the damage done by this standoff, we may still see quite some big moves, because the sheer point of fact that employment is obviously a big sign of the growth or the health of the US economy. Okay, on Wednesday we got the UK Bank of England minutes that is due out at 9:30. Difficult to trade as they are, but we've been given some forward guidance, so I don't think that we'll get a lot of movement from them necessarily. But in the quieter markets, we're seeing anything will give us perhaps some decent moves. So it may just give us a reasonable move there. Thursday, we got the Euro flash manufacturing service figures. These come out at 2 minutes before the published number of, or I say the published number. You'll find them on the calendars at 8 o'clock and 8:30. They actually come out to Reuters at 7:58 and 8:28. So we'll be looking at those times. What we need is both the figures to be running in the same direction. So the manufacturing needs to be up and services needs to be up to get anything in terms of price movement up, or vice versa. So whichever way they're going, they need to be in line, and we'll get movement in that way. Now, of course, what we've seen in the past is the French figure moves it up, and then we may get a bit of downside in the German, and the German being the major figure, we would expect to see some downside from there if that comes in negatively. Okay, then finally Friday we've got the UK primary GDP figure. Again, very key figure. It's the figure in terms of growth in the UK, and that's due out at 9:30. It's the primary figure, so it's the first shout of this figure. So it'll be interesting to see what that comes out at, but that's due out at 9:30 on Friday. That's it for this week. As I say, some very key reports coming out. There's GDP there. The most important, I guess, particularly the early part of the week, is the non-farm payrolls. If you trade the news, I wish you all the best. We will certainly be trading the news. If you want to come and join us, you can find further information on the site, on our site, or forexspace.com. Thanks for now.